Alright, what's going on today, YouTube? Welcome back to your favorite cyclist YouTube channel and this week's Bike Quick Talks. So what are we talking about today? Well, today we're talking about the difference between a 26-inch bike, a 27.5 bike, and a 29er, and what the big differences are between those. But before we get into today's video, if you are new to my channel, make sure you head down below, hit that subscribe button. If you already are subscribed, make sure you have the little bell icon next to that check. That way you don't miss any of these awesome bike quick talks, reviews, tutorials, rides, anything we do on this channel, because it's all fun cycling stuff. So, into the battle. 26-inch, 27.5, and 29er. Got my monster ready because this is going to be a fun one. So, 26, 27.5, and 29. What is going to be the difference between those three? So first off, you don't know what I'm talking about, 26, 27.5, 29er. That's wheel sizes in the mountain bike world. Right, you have your 26-inch wheel, which is kind of your standard, been around for forever mountain bike size. Pretty much your standard size is what you're going to find. You know, anything you find department store, probably about, how long ago? Maybe 10 years ago, pretty much anything you find in a bike shop, 26-inch. Then you have a 29er, which I have a Trek Superfly over there. 29er essentially is a 29-inch wheel. It's going to be a little bit faster of a wheel, is why it's there. And then a 27.5 is essentially right in the middle, kind of trying to get you the best of both worlds, so they call it. So what is the difference? When are you going to use each one, and why would you use each one? Now before you go into the comments below and go like, oh, why do I use 26? Because all these other wheel sizes suck. Shut up. I'm not done yet. So 26-inch. 26-inch is a big benefit of a 26-inch wheel is you have a lot of maneuverability. It's a smaller wheel and it's just kind of a more playful bike to play around with. The frame can be a little bit tighter in the wheelbase, and then of course the smaller wheels let you maneuver the bike a little bit quicker through it. What's the difference with a 29er? Well, a 29er, the reason I have my Trek Superfly, it's a cross-country race bike. So 29er essentially is going to roll faster and be able to roll over things easier. Same kind of deal as if you upgrade your tire size on your car. It's just going to help you roll over potentially boulders, rocks, whatever you're rolling over a lot easier than on a 26-inch bike. And because it rolls over those easier, you're then able to ride faster. Downfall with the 29er is it is definitely not as maneuverable as a 26-inch. Your frame has to be the wheelbase has to be a little bit longer to fit those 29-inch wheels because they're big. And then of course with that, the 29er wheels are a little heavier. In general, they're a little heavier. And so you do have some disadvantages. So you kind of have both sides. So you have your 26-inch with like your maneuverability, and then you have a 29er with having the speed to it, with being able to roll over pretty much anything that you run into. Then of course, move on to our 27.5, which is what companies tout as the best of both worlds, is what they kind of came out with. So a 27.5, pretty much halfway between 29er, 26er. Pretty much with that, they're trying to combine best of both of those there. So you still have a smaller wheel like the 26-inch, while you still have a larger wheel than a 26-inch to help with rolling over and be able to go faster. So you kind of get both of them there in the 27.5 range. So with those three sizes there, it does get a little tricky with some manufacturers out there. A lot of manufacturers either don't make a 26-inch anymore and have just converted all the way to 27.5 and 29ers, or they make just a 26-inch bike. And there's other brands like Trek bikes that the bikes I ride myself, that they have it set up where below a certain frame, so I think it's the 15.5, that you have a 27.5 wheel. Anything above that size, so 16.5, 17, anything above that height, it's going to be a 29er. And that's just due to height. Pretty much the smaller a bike is, the less room there is for 29-inch wheels, and the weirder the frame geometry has to be. So having that smaller bike with a 27.5, the larger with 29, that works in their case. So you do run into a little bit of that if you have a manufacturer tendency with your bikes of what you're looking for. But, really between the three, they all ride differently. If you have the opportunity to, I recommend taking all three options out. Your local bike shop or a local demo day. Really don't have too many of those right now, but if you have a local demo day, I recommend trying all three of those out on the trail. I can tell you I ride both. I ride a 26-inch and a 29er for very, very different purposes. A 29er I use for hitting trails and really doing cross-country rides. My 26er, really the one I use the most is my dirt jumper, and that's where I need that maneuverability. I need that really tight, small frame. And even putting those two next to each other, you can tell the difference between how long the wheelbase is on each frame and how different they are. So if you have the opportunity, try riding all three. They all have very, very different feels and very different purposes to the bikes. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you learned something. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up. Appreciate the support. If you have any comments or questions, let me know down in the comments section below. Love hearing from you guys. Love chatting with you as well. And we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching today.